aka Eileen the Little Crafter. Additional information about this show and my YouTube show, The Little Crafter Show, can be found on my website, EileenTheLittleCrafter.com. Alrighty, guys. So, yeah, no Mixed Media Monday this week. But good news is, hopefully, maybe next week, I will definitely start. I did pass the stone. That's another good news. What else is going on? That is about it, guys. I know that I have a bunch of videos that I want to work on, and some videos may not get done, but that's alright. There is no art, everything under the sun. I have not been really using anything that much. If anything, Netflix and working on my planner has just been the thing to do. So yeah, so that's just about it on that front. I'm super excited because I got the Cricut Maker, and I want to give you my first kind of like my verbal impression of it. I do want to definitely make a video and share some projects. I will still be using my Explorer and sharing projects with that as well. My first project was actually prompted from the machine. This is so cool. I mean, it was just so much fun and so easy to set up and all this stuff. But let me first give you the backstory of this, how this day went. Okay, so I didn't think I was gonna get it. I thought I was gonna wait. But Mr. Sneaky David San Jose surprised me and took me to Michael's. We spent a long day at the doctor's office trying to figure out. After that, after leaving the doctor's office, I'm thinking, okay, well, it's lunchtime. Let's, figure out what we're going to eat because we're all kind of starving Marvins. And so we went, and lo and behold, he kind of took a detour, and he's like, oh, I guess the cat's out of the bag. And I'm like, no, I have no idea. Honestly, in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, it's like 2 o'clock already. This thing is probably sold out already. I will be lucky if I get it on back order, or maybe if I'm lucky enough to get it on the Cricut website, which will kill me because I hate to wait for things. No, I do not order everything express mail because that is way too expensive for that. So I was like, okay, even if we get it online, that'd be okay. Whatever whatever happens, I'll be okay with it, as long as I get this machine. Even if, like, let's say we got it later, let's say more towards my birthday or whatever. So I was okay with that. So I'm kind of sitting there thinking, okay, well, let's see how this goes. Because my original plan was to get up early and go to the Michael's and see if it's there. Because I really thought that there was going to be a line at the store waiting for this thing. Seriously. That's how much buzz it seemed to have gotten on YouTube. Like, it was just everywhere. Everyone was talking about it. Here, there, it just was a countdown from Michael's, a countdown from Cricut, a countdown from HSN, a countdown from this person. You were hearing about online parties that people were throwing for the Cricut launch party. People were staying up mad late to actually do Cricut parties or doing countdowns to 12 o'clock. And I kind of just looked at the clock and I was like, all right, well, it's here, great. I was a little sad, a little depressed, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to sleep. And I didn't stay up though. I just happened to be up. And I looked up, it was like 12 something, and I was like, oh, it's here, yay, the Cricut Maker, woohoo! It's finally here, and went back to sleep. So yeah, so that's kind of like the buzzworthiness of it. So yeah, so when I got to the store, I looked around to see the display, and I didn't see nothing, and I'm like, do they even have it? Well, they had it, but the display wasn't up. They were just setting up the display, and I'm like, did you not know that this machine was coming out now? Like, what is going on here? Like, really? I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting. And the guy behind the counter had no idea whether or not if they were selling it. Because I did call like a couple of days in advance to see whether or not if they were doing pre-orders. Now, I called the corporate office, and I also called a local branch, and they both were saying no, they're not taking pre-orders. So I was like, oh, nuts. That is so sucky. So yeah. So I was like, okay, they're not taking pre-orders, so why isn't this set up? Like, what's going on? And the gentleman was like, oh, I don't even know if we're selling them yet. And I'm like, looking at him like, yeah, they're out today. They said they were selling them today. And the lady was kind enough to say, yeah, there's 2 in the back in the office, and I'll go get one, just give me a couple of minutes. So me and David, we walked around. I walked up to the display. They had the actual machine there, and they had a few things there because she wasn't finished. I did see that they do have the chipboard. Didn't pick up anything else. I just was picking up the machine. And once we got home, like, literally everyone and their mother, like, I'm serious, like, everyone and their mother was on the road or didn't know how to drive. And I'm, like, sitting there in the car like a crazy woman going, will you get out of the way? I mean, with a few, trying to not let out a few choice words. And I'm like, these freaking people, are you kidding me? Like, I was such a freaking hot mess. Like, you guys would have been in the car hysterically laughing. I should have videotaped it. It was like, it was just too funny. So, and playing around with David, I'm like, okay, now don't hit any bumps, don't. And then he's messing with me, of course. You mean this, or stop short, the baby's in the bag, don't. I was so excited, I even took a messy picture. Well, it wasn't a messy picture. I meant to say I took a picture of my messy trunk. And I said, excuse the mess, I'm just so excited that I got my my Cricut maker, and someone from, I believe it's from, oh my god, I'm in a bunch of different Cricut groups, so I apologize if I can't remember if it was from the Let's Make It Cricut or for the one of Auntie Tay's Cricut groups. She has a couple. She has like a Walt Disney, which is not Cricut really, and yeah, so she has a bunch of different groups, and I like these groups. They're really fun. Anyway, guys, so so someone says, don't apologize, it's nice to see that somebody actually uses their trunk. And I'm like, yep, it's a real workhorse. And so that was pretty cool. So when we got home, I literally slammed myself into the bedroom and took the box out. It is a bit heavier than the other Cricuts. There is no handle. There is no no bag. So that was kind of weird for me. So I actually ordered a bag for it. I actually was going to use it for my Explorer. I do need another bag for my Explorer because the other one is breaking. I don't know if I'm going to make one. I may do that as a sewing project. But I will let you know. I mean, actually, I know that my stepmother does do some sewing. So I may ask her to give me some tips and tricks on how to go about the actual sewing. Because now I actually got the pattern done. So don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I did it really quick. You would just go once you can either hook it up or you just connect it to your Bluetooth function of your computer or your laptop or your phone, tablet, iPad, any of those electronic cutting machines. Electronic machines. It's because they do have an Android version of the Cricut app and also an iOS version of the app. Okay, so that makes sense, hopefully. So I set it up really quickly, and then it prompts you to make a project, which was cool. But let me go back a sec. Okay, so like I said, it is a little heavier, so just an FYI. Not by much, I don't think. Not by much. It does not have what I thought was going to be the deep cut blade. It does not have the deep cut blade. It's coming out either the end of the month or next month. Not 100% sure, so you may have to look back into the Cricut website and find out what's going to happen with that. What it does come with the machine, of course. It does come with the USB cord power outlet. It does come with like this cool little box. It's black, and inside you will see the rotary blade, and then you will lift that up, and you will see your welcome book and a little envelope, a black envelope with some materials. Very fancy, very snazzy. You'll get different types of materials. I got in my package a piece of fabric, two pieces of cardstock. So I used one for the project that it prompts you to make so that you can get familiar with the machine. And I guess also to test it out, like to calibrate it or whatever. And it does come with a pen, so that's cool. It comes with a nice black pen. What else? It comes with, like I said, the rotary blade and the fine tip blade. It's kind of weird, the prompting though. It's pretty quick. It's not like before. The prompting of, is a little different. It comes up with one screen, so you gotta really pay attention to what you're doing. I had to redo it. I'm like, wait, did it prompt me to put the pen? Did I read that right? Did I read that wrong? So when you are using the machine, really pay attention to the screen so that you can make sure that you are putting the pen. I had to do it twice. The first time it was just going, and I'm like, wait a minute, I think this is the pen. I forgot to put the pen in. Normally I don't wait for the prompting, but sometimes, anyways. So I was like, all right, let me start this again. So I did it, and also in the machine, in the box, it comes with two pads, cutting mats. Actually, not pads, cutting mats. Mine came with the light grip mat and the fabric mat. The fabric mat, you have to be really careful. I've heard you can take off the little things for the that come off the fabric, and I can't remember, the little bits of fabric, and some people say leave it alone. They do have tools out on the Cricut website to clean the mat better, and also a nice little brayer. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing that very soon. So that is what it comes in the box. So like I said, you're prompted to go to, in the book. I would read the book first. It comes in 3 different languages. The English version has no writing in the front. It just has the Cricut Maker or Welcome, something like that. Read that first, and then you'll get a understanding of the different types of tools, settings, and just a brief guide of what this machine is capable of doing. Then you will go to cricut.com / or backspace or whatever, the setup.com, setup, and then it will prompt you to work with the machine, and then from there you'll get your first card that you're going to make, which is free, and you make it, and it tells you what to do. And like I said, read the prompting, read everything beforehand, and make sure you put your pen in. Do not do what I did and not put the pen in. Then it will ask you if you want to do the fabric portion of it, and you can say yes or you can say no. I actually was so excited, and I did it, and it was so funny. I kept on trying to see whether or not if it cut properly. This cut was so thin and delicate that it didn't feel like it cut at all, and I'm thinking, okay, something is wrong with my machine. I cut it 3 times until I said, you know what, let me talk to David and get his opinion. Maybe I did something wrong. Well, lo and behold, when I took it off, it had the little triangle for the part that I was supposed to glue down on my kite. And I'm going, holy smokes, this is incredible. Like, that was, I didn't, like, the fabric did not look like it was cut, disturbed, or anything. Like, if I didn't move it, I swear, that's how, like, butter, it just looked undisturbed, nothing. Like, nothing had happened. And it was just looked amazing. And I was like, holy smokes. So, the other tools that it looks like, you know, it could be a little confusing. On the box, it does have, like, the score tool. It has all these other tools that are sold separately. So I was kind of looking at the box, and if I was a new Cricut owner, I probably would have thought that this was in the box, but no, I already have those tools, so I'm kind of cool on that. But those are things that you can buy separately. It does not have that, so you would have to buy that later. Like a scoring tool for cards, tweezers, you know, things like that. A scraping blade is also good, you know, not a scraping blade, a scraper, to squeeze down your, you probably could use it for your fabrics, but what I want to say is, vinyl and some papers. Also, you can use that to pick up the papers and help your mat last a little bit longer. So yeah. What else? So if you are a new Cricut member, FYI, just so you know, you will have to make an account, which is good because once you make your account, you can then have your projects sent to like your own little cloud, because the Cricut is cloud based, and you can use it offline. So if there is no internet in that area at that time, you can use it, but you will only be able to make the projects that you downloaded, and I think you can only download some certain amount of projects. How many, I am unsure. I want to say about 10 to 15. But again, do your research so that you know for sure. What else? It does come with like a little slot so you can put your tablet or your phone on. And again, the cool thing about this machine is once it's plugged in, it does help you charge your devices. So that is cool. So you wouldn't have to really worry about, oh, is my iPad dying or my tablet or whatever dying, or my phone. So that's a really, really cool feature to have. And it does have storage like the other machines on the bottom. It seems to be a little bit deeper and wider. Lengthwise, I don't really know if it kind of looks like the same. In terms of the lengthwise, looking at it, you can definitely tell it's a whole different ball game. Like when you open it, there's no dial, so all of that is done through your computer or your device that you will be using. How to set your materials, so there's no dial for that. There's no button to open. You would have, like I said, open it with your hands. There is a button to push your mat in, and when it prompts you, the little Cricut button, when it starts flashing, that is your cut button. It does have that, and that's basically it. And it looks like, I don't know if it's silver or rose gold. I don't know, but I did hear that those covers, I don't know, like it's interchangeable. I'm not 100% sure, but when you open the cover, it looks like it has like a cool little design, and the inside as well is really cool. It's cute. And what else do I want to say about this machine? I'm just so lucky and beyond excited to have it, and very, very grateful. So thank you, David, for buying me this amazing machine. This gift is, I'm just like, I look at it and I'm blown away by it. So yeah, it's really, really cool. I can't wait to start the sewing projects. I'm just so excited. I'm like, wow, this is so cool. What else can I say about the machine? That's about it, guys. So I would suggest, getting a bag for it. They do have projects, to sew for your own little Cricut cozy or whatever. They do have projects already, in the machine, so that you can cut them out with the fabric. They do sell the fabric bags, and they do sell the hard bags, like the gray ones that I was talking to you about in a couple of episodes before, the new Cricut bags. So now I've got the tote bag, and I do have the carry bag for the Cricut. Am I going to get the rolling cart? Kind of do, kind of don't know what. Don't know. I am pretty excited about the upcoming releases for the I think that the Bright Pad is out already, but I think that what they're doing is they're relaunching it, because now I believe that it's going to be coming in a bunch of different colors. Don't know what colors. I actually think it's going to be mint. I think it's going to be a blue. I think it's going to be a either rose gold, or I don't think it's rose gold. I think it was just either pink or rose, and I can't remember the last color. I think it's what's yellow or gold. I can't remember. But normally, I guess, like, the tools that they have, like, because I got a mint, I know that they have blue for sure, but I can't remember. I know there's a pink, but I can't remember the last color for some strange reason. But yeah, they will be coming out in different colors. The other thing that's going to be coming out, I don't know when, but I thought it would have been soon, hopefully soon, the Cricut Easy Press will be coming out. So look out for those. The other thing is that they are not getting rid of the other Cricuts that are available. They are still selling them, and they are actually having good deals. So if you guys want to get, like, let's say an Air 2, they're still there, you know, with the mats and all that other stuff. And some of the new materials you will be able to use. You just got to read the instructions whether or not if you can use them. In terms of the fabric, there's one thing that I do want to say. If you do use something, if you want to use fabric for your older machines, you will have to use like a heat stabilizer, something that will make it stiff so it would not slide around. If you are not going to be using the Cricut Maker, you will definitely have to use something that will make it stiffer, and then you will be able to use it on your, like, let's say your Cricut, your Explorers, that type of deal. So it makes things a little, a little difficult, but you can try it. Like I said, the other materials that are on the market, some of them are for all the machines, and some of them will be just for the Cricut Maker. Just an FYI on that one. What else is going on? So yeah, the Cricut, the Bright Pad will be definitely coming out in different colors, and that basically, like I said, the Cricut Bright Pad is just a light that will help you draw and also weed out your vinyl for those intricate cuts. Because if that, I haven't actually cut vinyl like that, but if that blade does exactly the same thing as it did, well, actually I wouldn't use the rotary blade. I will be using the fine tip blade. But if the fine tip blade cuts out exactly as the rotary blade, oh my goodness, you would definitely need one of those, because it will be extremely hard to see, but it will be cut so beautifully that it will look like you bought it. That's how amazing this machine is. And all the Cricuts, like, it just looks, very professional and very fun and just really exciting to do. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm happy. I cannot wait to make more projects on the thing. And I have a bunch of ideas already rolling in my head. And so yeah. Anyway, guys, I am definitely going to be letting you guys go. It's been a couple of minutes now, and I still got things that I got to take care of here in the home. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's podcast. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Or you can always email me. My email address is eileen@eileenlilcraft.com. Or the other option is to go to my website, which is eileenlilcraft.com. There is a section on my website that says contact me, and you can reach me there. It takes me about 2 or 3 days to get that going. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Goodness gracious. Also, I do have another video, a Cricut video, before I got the Cricut Maker. If you guys like the digital images for the greeting forms, I have a video up. I'm going to be making another one soon. And yeah, so I'm definitely going to be cutting that out. And so that you guys can see firsthand what that looks like. Alrighty, so thank you so much for joining me, and bye for now.